everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time to start another week in my life vlog. It's actually Tuesday. Yesterday was Labor Day, but I didn't film any yesterday because I was just cleaning the house. We had bad storms that were supposed to be coming in, and I just have like this irrational thought process that if I clean my house and have everything put away, then if it gets hit by a tornado, it's going to be easier to find things. Riddle me that one. It really makes no sense. But I spent the entire day cleaning just in case we got hit by a tornado. So we didn't. The storms really weren't that bad last night. I don't even think there was any damage, but like they hyped it up. But like last year, my city got hit by a tornado. 3 years prior to that, it got hit by a tornado, and then everything going on with Hurricane Harvey and all the damage that was done there. I think everybody like here in my town is just on edge because we've been there. Not to that extent, but we've had a taste of it. So everybody's just kind of on edge when it comes to storms. I'm gonna turn my car off since we're talking. So it's Tuesday now. I donated plasma this morning. Everything went really fine with that. And I just dropped some packages off at the post office. And the reason I thought I'd go ahead and start this vlog is because I want to rant a little bit. So it's gonna be a little bit ranty here in the beginning. But I had two big packages to drop off, and I had to carry him inside with me. And there were several people in the post office, and nobody opened the door for me going in. Nobody opened the door, because like the way our post office is set up is like going through like the first door, and it opens up into the what do you call it, the, he knows, the oh, it's like the mailboxes, but the ones that are at the post office. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you do. So it opens up into those, and then there's another door you walk into to get into like the actual post office area where like you drop off packages, get stamps, that kind of a thing. And as I walked in, there was people standing there. Nobody opened the door for me. And then there's this one lady who was getting ready to head in who had packages. She had like two little like envelopes to mail out, or shipper envelopes, And she's sitting there like holding the door into the post office while talking to somebody else. And she looks at me and sees I have one big box, one small box, and a baby, and turns back and continues talking to somebody else and blocking the door. And it's like, okay, it's fine. I'll just stand here because God forbid I get in front of you. I need to wait and be behind you, even though you need to finish your conversation first, right? So that happens. Then we get into the post office, and I end up dropping my big box. And this gentleman, because by this time when I dropped it, like everybody's kind of cleared out, and there's a gentleman being helped at the desk who's about done, and then there's a lady like a little bit further up who's being helped. And this gentleman, like I said, is pretty much done being helped. He's like putting his wallet back in his pants, and Levi gets squirmy, and I drop my package, and so I bend down and try to like pick up this. Okay, and this, what I'm shipping out is in like a giant box of Parents' Choice wipes box. It's where you get like, I don't know how many counts of wipes in it, but so it's a pretty decent sized box, and it's heavy. And I drop it, and I'm like holding him on my hip and trying to pick up this box, and this guy just turns around and looks at me and walks away. It's like, thanks, fucker. I couldn't use any help or anything. Don't worry about common decency or treating people how you would like to be treated. Because if I was by somebody and they dropped a box and they had a baby, or like they had multiple boxes and were heavy, I'd be like, here, let me help you. Or if I seen someone trying to come through a door and they were holding a baby, I'd be like, here, let me get the door for you. I mean, that's what happened at the plasma center. I was walking out and somebody held the door for me, which was really nice. And I just feel like people are losing their sense of common decency and just being kind to strangers. Like, I mean, and I'm not just talking about chivalry. I can never pronounce that word. Chivalry. I'm not just talking about like men being gentlemen and helping ladies. I'm talking about in general. Like if you see someone, even if you just see someone and they're completely able, if you're at the door first, hold the door open for them. Who cares if they walk in front of you? Like, that's just common decency. That's just being nice and generous. And here, let me hold the door for you. And, again, if somebody drops a package and you're able to pick it up for them. Be like, here, let me help you. And I just feel like, in a lot of ways, like, that's kind of dying out in our society and our culture. And it's sad. Like, we should try every day to find ways to be nice to random strangers. Like, helping them or just giving somebody a compliment. I mean, obviously within reason. I don't condone like picking up hitchhikers. I feel like he's getting sleepy, aren't you? You about ready for a nap? I think he's about ready for a nap. But like picking up hitchhikers and stuff like that, that's one of those things you gotta be really cautious with. Like, yeah, you wanna help somebody when you can, but like on the other hand, like, and same with panhandlers. Like, are you helping them, or do they have a fantastic job, and this is just like a side hustle, you know, like within reason. But if it's somebody like opening doors for somebody, or picking something up for somebody when they drop it, or giving somebody a compliment, you know, little things can go a long way to really help somebody out. And I just feel like that's kind of dying out in our society, and it's really sad. But that's my rant for right now. I'm gonna get him home into bed because it's like noon, so I'll talk to you guys a little later on. Good morning. It is Thursday. Levi's in there playing with his toys, and the TV's on, so I just thought I'd come out here to talk to you guys really quickly. And trust me, he's completely safe in there. He has access to the living room and the dining room, and that's it. And it's all baby proof, and he's just sitting in there playing with some toys. But I just didn't want like all the background noise of the TV. So anyway, it's Thursday now. I may have already said that. I've got a ton of redness going on my face right now. I put a little concealer on, but you can still see it like coming through. So Mike had to leave this morning for work, and they're working him at the very northern part of the state, and they want him to work late, so they're putting him up in a hotel overnight, and he'll be back tomorrow evening. They're setting up a new office, so he's not too happy about the whole situation and how it's all going down because it wasn't planned well. So he's kind of been texting me and been like annoyed. Yeah, so not a whole lot going on here. I didn't vlog any yesterday. There just wasn't a lot going on. It's kind of been like a lazy week, not a lot going on, not a lot to talk about. Yeah, I think I have a couple of dogs coming today and tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but if they show up, I will show them to you. But otherwise, probably just see you when I see you. Look at him back there. You're cheesing it, aren't you? So we're at the plasma center. I don't donate until like 5 after 10, so I don't know why I left as early as I did. I left at 9:30. I'm just like paranoid about being late, and I was almost late on Monday, and it made me like have high blood pressure. So when they took my blood pressure before I could donate, they're like, your blood pressure's high, you have to wait 5 minutes. And after waiting 5 minutes, it dropped really low, down to like a healthy area, I guess. But I guess it was like like 109 or something like that. But like when I think I'm gonna be late for something, I just like stress out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. I swear that comes back to like band camp in high school. Oh my god. Anybody else do band camp and their instructor have the saying of to be early is to be on time is to be late, and to be late is not to be. That was like drilled into us, and if we were late, we had to run around the entire school building. And I hate running. Well, I did hate running. I enjoy it now, but when I want to do it, you know, not when I'm being forced because I'm late. Which I was only ever late like once or twice. What are you doing? I'm getting all blinky. But I left like 30 minutes early. He's upset because I turned the radio off, but I put a plug in him, so hopefully that helps. But I left like 30 minutes early. I left at like 9:30, and I got here at like 9:38. But with my town, like, you never know how long it's going to take you to get somewhere, because it is like, I don't know, maybe 5 miles from my house to the plasma center. But if you hit every red light, which there's a lot of lights in my town, stoplight city, like straight up, Google it, you'll find Kokomo, Indiana. And so we've got a ton of stoplights, and if you hit every stoplight and there's traffic, it can take you 20 minutes to get to the other side of town. But if there's no traffic and you hit all green lights, it can take you like 5 to 6 minutes, or 8 minutes. It took me 8. So you never know, like, you know, exactly when to leave. So I always leave extra early, and then we end up sitting in parking lots a lot. I sit in parking lots a lot. I really do. Like, I'm just straight up being honest, and that sounds so weird, but I get to things early all the time, and I have spent a lot of time just sitting in parking lots waiting for my appointments, or garage sale meets, or plasma donations, you name it. So that sounds so weird. But anyways, yeah, I haven't vlogged much this week, but that's probably a good thing, because the Pork Festival is in Tipton, and we are gonna go to the Pork Fest tomorrow, and I'm excited. We need to find out when the parade is happening. And then I hear they have pony rides, so I don't know if he's old enough to do a pony ride. Like, I think if, like, Mike or I could walk with him, he'd be fine. And then, of course... Yo! What are you doing? What are you doing? You're loud. So, I think if it was one of those pony rides where, like, the parent... Really? Do you see him? He just threw that crinkly book that I gave him to entertain him. You're fine. Shouldn't have thrown it. But if somebody could, like, walk with him, I think he'd be okay. And then... He likes to play that game where, like, they pick a duck out, and then based on the number, they win a prize. He got to play it at the Hans-Apperson Festival this year, so I want to let him play it at the Pork Festival. I'm just going to let you guys go, because he clearly doesn't want me talking. So I finished my plasma donation. I finished my plasma donation. It only took me like 45 minutes, so that was pretty quick. We just stopped at Kroger to pick up our Free Friday items, so I thought I'd show them to you. Yoplait has a new yogurt. It's French style called Oi. They only had 2 flavors left. They had plain or coconut, and so I picked up the plain because I don't know if I'd like coconut flavored, and I figured I could cook with this, so I'm gonna see if I can find some recipes that call for plain yogurt. The other free thing they had from last week that I didn't pick up was the Oreo chocolate candy bar, and Levi has broken it already because he's playing with it in the cart. And then I also picked myself up a salad. Ugh, can't talk. I picked myself up a salad from the deli. It just looks really good. It's a chicken Caesar salad. So I picked that up for lunch. We did go out to eat last night with my mom. I don't know if I talked about that or not, but we went to Olive Garden, and so he has like his entire meal left over. And then I have some of mine, but not a lot, so I figured I'd just get a salad to kind of like supplement, so I had a decent lunch. But we can go ahead and try this one on camera. Okay, so they come in like little squares, and they have like the cookie bits inside. Tastes good. Definitely chocolatey, not just covered in chocolate. And the cookie bits definitely taste like Oreos, which they should. And then you have the cream, which I can't really taste, but... Bite. What do we think? Is it good? Doesn't seem to be hurting his feelings any. But yeah, they come in like these little squares that you break off. So I'll go ahead and finish this one before we leave. Put the rest on with us. I'll check in with you guys later on. So instead of looking up a recipe that calls for plain yogurt, I decided just to add a little bit of strawberry jelly into it. We'll see what it tastes like. I tasted it as plain yogurt. I mean, it was okay, but it's plain yogurt. It's not bad with the jelly in it. A little bit tart. Ooh, it's a little bit tart, but it's not bad. Sweet and tangy. I like it. Mike is still stuck up north. He's got like a 2-hour drive to come home, and I think up north is like an hour behind us. They're on a different time zone. He's been waiting like the last 2 or 3 hours for his boss to get back to that office with something that they needed. So I don't know. He just texted me and said his boss just got there. So I don't know if they're going to make him work late or if they're going to let him come home, because he said he has to go back on Monday. I don't know. But this job really just doesn't treat him right, to be completely honest. And he has like, he took some classes and now he's supposed to take an exam. And once he passes the exam, he'll get like some kind of a certification for something. I don't know. I'm not good at computer IT type stuff, and especially when it comes to the education of it. But after that, I think he's going to try to get another job. So hopefully that pans out. It'd be really nice to get him like someplace here in town and not someplace where he has to drive everywhere. Granted, this job's a little bit better now that they are letting him work in town more, but they still make him drive quite a bit. And they really just don't treat him right. Like, his bosses sound like assholes. And I met one of them one time, and she was kind of a bitch. So It'd be really nice if he could just get away from that place. But yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get home. I really kind of want pizza, but I also kind of don't really want to pay for it. So I don't know. I might just make some homemade pizzas, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, I guess. Good morning. It's Saturday, and we are heading to the Pork Festival to go to the parade. Hopefully we get there in time to see it, because it's already like 1:17. It starts at 2, and it's gonna take us 30 to 45 minutes to get there. Plus we gotta find parking, so I think we're gonna be late. He's got his clapper. I had to like look for Mike's cold medicine because he brought him with him. We're all kind of catching colds. Levi's kind of had one. He seems to feel fine, but he's kind of snotty, but he's like super active and everything, so we figure he's okay to go to the festival. And then I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat, and then Mike has been sneezing and doesn't sound like he feels that great, but he says he still feels good enough to go to the festival. The Pork Fest is one that you don't miss. Everybody in the surrounding area goes to the Tipton Pork Festival, okay? It's just like a thing that you do. You don't miss it. So we're gonna go there and see the parade. I heard there's pony rides. I feel like I may have already talked to you guys about this. Mike is looking forward to the fair food, so we're probably gonna have like an late lunch, early dinner. But Mike just ran into the gas station to get us some drinks to take with us, so he's coming out right now. So I'll talk to you guys when we get to the fair.
Can't sit here.
100.5 KI. It's an organization affiliated with the Cicero Township Volunteer Fire Department. They help support firefighters and EMS that are always looking for members. Ladies Auxiliary, the Cicero Township Volunteer Fire Department. All right, coming up next, Knights of Columbus. Please welcome the 4th of the Great Knights of Columbus, Robert John Louis A. Stanley.
water's cold.
Is the water cold?
Got one. Give
Thank
it to her.
you.
Oh,
Almost.
there you go.
Woohoo! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's supposed to get something here, but I'll move him up here. So anything you want from that sword all the way down the floor.
What do you want? Don't stick your shoe in. What do you want?
You want stuffed fishy? Or you want a puppy?
Should I show? I'll show him.
You
a
give him
couple
choices if you want to. He'll grab one, whatever he wants.
Which one do you like?
Which one are you gonna grab? He wants another duck.
That one? Is that
Orange
the winner?
fishy? Yay!
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we've come to Walmart after the festival to a little Christmas shopping for Levi because we don't want to be out, you know, in all the Christmas rush. We like to get it done early. So this is what we have in the cart. We've got him a giant Mickey. He's already slobbered all over it. And then some more Mega Blocks. Keep throwing his underneath of the couch. Spider-Man action figure. A fire truck. They had barbecue sauce for like 50 cents at the front, so we got some of that. And then a Tonka truck for storing all of his Mega Blocks. And then we're still poking around, so I don't know what more we're gonna get. Good morning, it is Sunday, and I'm working on making breakfast. We just got back from Speedway, so we picked up some Pops. I know you're seeing one back there. It's old. I need to clean. Like, we have a lot of cluttering up. I need to get rid of all that crap back there for Goodwill. Oh, too much stuff. Let me put you down for a second so I get my toast out of the toaster. Okay, toast is out of the toaster, and I'll show you guys what breakfast is looking like. So we've got toast, whole wheat toast, honey mustard, breakfast sausage, scrambled eggs with a slice of cheese on top. Let's see if we can slide that down. And there's my breakfast. Mike already has his. We picked Levi up a donut from the gas station because we had a free coupon. But we just made our own breakfast here at home. But that's what breakfast looks like. You got both shoes off now. Daddy getting you. What you doing, puppers? What you doing, Smiley? I don't know, I can't see it from here. Whee! He's loving that. We're down in the basement so I can groom a dog. We have Sassy with us, and then Abby will be here after Sassy's done. But I'll turn you around and I'll give you a before on Sassy. And this is Sassy. She looks like a little mop. We're gonna take her short like Molly, 10 all over. Leave a little length on the ear, but I don't know. I need to ask my friend and see. She said she likes how Molly looks, so we might take the ears off completely. I'll ask my friend and see if she wants them trimmed or gone. But I'm gonna get to work. And here's Miss Sassy after her transformation. Still a little bit wet in spots, like right up from here, still a little bit damp. Her feet aren't fully dry, but I don't have a professional kind of blow dryer you have at a salon. I just have that, so I can't get all the wing things out. It's a pain in the butt to dry with, but it's mostly dry. And overall, looking a lot better. She's got a big boo-boo right there. She's going back to the vet for it here soon. But she feels better. Get on the mats out. She can see. So that's what Sassy looks like. Abby's here with us now. I've already started her, but not by much. So I'll go ahead and show you what she looks like. And this is Abby. She had to get a sedative, which is what my friend felt like would be best for her. So this is my first time grooming a dog that's on a sedative, so we'll see how it goes. She looks so high. You poor thing. But we're getting started. Kind of doing the same thing we did with Sassy, but we're going to leave her a top knot and a fluffy tail. And I'll show you guys what Abby looks like when she's done.